Greetings, my dear friends. This is Dreamweaver Mystics, as always. Today I want to talk about signs, about symbols, about numbers that follow us through life, and about whether there is any meaning to it, or if it's all just coincidence. Has this ever happened to you? You look at the clock and you see the same time. Not once, not twice, constantly. For me, for example, the number 208 follows me. 208 in the afternoon, 208 at night. I still don't know what it means. Maybe it's someone's birthday. Maybe it's coordinates. Maybe it's just a habit, looking at the clock exactly at that moment. Or maybe someone is signaling me. But if we dig deeper, it's not just numbers that follow us. Signs follow us, coincidences, symbols. We live in a world that is constantly talking to us. The only question is, do we know how to listen? Let's start with something simple, with numbers. Have you noticed how many people divide themselves into linguists and mathematicians? I'm a humanities person, numbers aren't for me. I'm a tech person, poetry bores me. This is a very strange division. I believe that the exact sciences are directly connected to nature. Not only connected, they describe it. But you know what? Creativity, poetry, music, painting is also connected to nature, just in a different way. Mathematics describes the structure of the world. Art describes its soul. But I'll talk about that in another video. Today, about numbers and signs. With physics and chemistry, everything is clear. They study matter, energy, interactions. That's obvious. But with mathematics, it's a little more complicated. Mathematics is not a science about nature. It's a science about structures, about patterns, about connections. And as it turns out, these structures are at the foundation of everything. Take the golden ratio, for example, phi 1.618. It appears everywhere, in the arrangement of leaves on a stem, in the spiral of a nautilus shell, in the ancient temple architecture, in Leonardo da Vinci's paintings, in the movement of galaxies. The same number, everywhere. Coincidence? Or did someone write the code of the universe in the language of mathematics? Take the Fibonacci sequence: 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, 55, 89. Each number is the sum of the two before it. This simple rule describes the growth of tree branches, the arrangement of sunflower seeds, the spirals of pine cones, even the shape of hurricanes. Nature doesn't know mathematics, but nature follows mathematical laws. Take honeycombs. Why are they hexagonal? Because the hexagon is the most efficient shape for filling space. Minimal wall length for maximum area. Bees never studied geometry, but they build perfect hexagons. Take snowflakes. Each one is unique, but each one has six-fold symmetry. Why 6? Because that's how water molecules are arranged. But isn't that a miracle? Order emerges from chaos, and that order is described by numbers. Take music. Notes are frequencies. Harmony is ratios. Consonance is simple numerical proportions. The octave is 2 to 1, the fifth is 3 to 2, the fourth is 4 to 3. Music that touches the soul, that makes you cry or dance, that's mathematics, just mathematics that we feel with our hearts. Take space, planetary orbits, the speed of light, gravitational constants. All of these are numbers, and these numbers are not random. If the gravitational constant were slightly different, there would be no galaxies. If the speed of light were different, There would be no chemical reactions. If the mass of the electron were different, there would be no atoms. The universe is tuned with incredible precision, as if someone adjusted the dials, as if someone wrote a formula. Mathematics is not an abstraction invented by humans. It is a language we discovered, the language in which reality itself speaks. But let's return to signs. We've already talked about horoscopes, about how stars and planets might influence character and destiny. But astrology is only one side of the coin. There is also numerology. Numerology is the ancient science of numbers, about how every number has not only a quantitative but also a qualitative meaning, about how your birth date is not just numbers on a passport, it is a code of your personality, your talents, your challenges. Pythagoras, the same one whose theorem we learned in school, was not only a mathematician, he was a mystic. He founded a school that studied the connection between numbers and the cosmos, the soul and destiny. He said all is number, and he didn't mean just mathematical calculations. Whether you believe in numerology or not, that's your choice. I will say for myself that there is something to it. I'm not claiming numbers control fate, but I've noticed that certain numbers appear in my life at key moments. Coincidences? Maybe, or maybe not. Take the number 7, for example. 7 days of the week, 7 colors of the rainbow, 7 musical notes, 7 wonders of the world, 7 deadly sins, 7 seals. In most cultures, 7 is a sacred number, the number of completeness, the number of harmony. The number 3, the Trinity, 3 times, past, present, future, 3 states of matter, solid, liquid, gas, 3 dimensions of space, 3 stages of life, birth, life, physical end. 3 is the number of balance, the number of beginning and end. The number 12, 12 months, 12 zodiac signs, 12 apostles, 12 Olympian gods, 12 hours on a clock face. 12 is the number of fullness, of cycles, of completion. And my number, 208. 2 and 8. 2 is partnership, balance, choice. 8 is infinity, power, karma. What does it mean for me? I don't know, but I feel it's not random. You know what's most interesting? We live in a world where everything is governed by numbers. Our biological rhythms, our sleep cycles, our hormonal fluctuations, even our mood sometimes depends on what day it is. But we rarely pay attention. We look at the clock, see 208, think coincidence, and move on. But what if it's not a coincidence? What if it's a signal? What if the universe is trying to tell us something and we just don't know the language? Write to me. Tell me about your numbers. Maybe together we can decipher this language. And that's all for today. This was Dreamweaver Mystics. Until next time. And remember, doubt even what I just said, because truth is born from doubt.